All right, bro. All right, fool. Is that chill? Is it pretty clear? Yeah. I'm pretty impressed by that. Okay. So then today we're just going to be going over an update on my new setup.
This is an April board?
Yeah. So this is the April skateboard. I've been skating for about 2 weeks now. I just posted 2 weeks ago the actual full setup video of this. I'll link that in the description so you guys can watch it. I wanted to talk about how it's holding up and how I've been liking it. Also, we're gonna be talking about the shoes I've been skating for the last 2 weeks, because I can't lie, I feel like these have gotten blown out way faster than I thought. So just going over the April board right here. This is an April skateboard. It is 825. This is the Guy Mariano Pro model. It's cool because the graphic is a Mark Gonzalez graphic, which is kind of fun. And I just like how it's actually printed like on just like the natural wood. I feel like it's always cool when the graphic is like on the natural wood and it's always different colors, you know? I don't know, I really like that. We also got some independent hollow 149s on here. I know the 149 is kind of bigger to ride on your 825, but I personally like the bigger truck on the 825. I just get more truck for my board, if that makes sense. So it's just easier for me to ollie into crooked grinds, ollie into feeble grinds. The tricks that I do, the bigger truck just makes more sense. I think usually for 825 you're supposed to ride like a 144, so the truck should sit inside a little bit more. With that being said, it's supposed to help flip a little bit, tuck the wheels in. But honestly, my wheels and like the nut kind of honestly match up pretty perfectly right here to my board. Like I don't see my wheel hanging out that much, so it really doesn't bother me.
Oh! That was awesome.
Oh, so fast, dude. Ooh. Also under the hood, talk about the wheels real quick. I'm still riding the boardycake 48 millimeters by 99A. Honestly, I wish they were a little bit harder. The 99, I mean, don't get me wrong, it feels really soft. It feels great wherever I skate, depending on if I'm at the skate park or if I'm skating street. The 99 is a pretty happy medium. The only thing with 99 is that it doesn't slide as good as I like it. The feeling of the hard wheel and the sound of the hard wheel just like works better for me. I do a lot of no slide and tail slide tricks, so it kind of makes sense. Oh, also I've been riding the Bones big ball bearings. So these are the Blue Shield ones, and they're now, like I said, probably 2 months, almost 2 months old, because I had these bearings in my last setup as well, and they've been lasting pretty good so far. Usually I kind of blow out bearings, usually once a month. I usually ride Reds bearings, and those are great. I feel like these, if you're comparing these to the Reds bearings, I wouldn't say these are faster, but they do feel a lot smoother. The Reds bearing is kind of, it just reminds me of like riding no shields, and it's kind of loud, and it's like what I'm used to. So the first like month low-key riding these, it sounded like there was almost too much oil in them, but the more I rode them, they got better. And when I mean oil in them, it sounded like they were like kind of waterlogging, if that makes sense. But it definitely has gotten better in time. I wouldn't say these are like my favorite bearings or anything, but they're definitely a lot better than I thought. So we'll talk about the rails next. I'm riding some pig rails right here. These rails are probably 1 or 2 boards old. They weren't brand new, I don't think, when I put them on. They could have been. I honestly don't remember. No, I don't think so, but maybe. But yeah, anyways, so these rails have been on this board obviously for only 2 weeks. And I'm not gonna lie, I usually put like a little bit of like tape underneath just so it doesn't rattle or doesn't move around or anything. But low-key, one of my screws did pop out. So I had to re-drill my rails. I'm not sure if you can see. There's some new holes there. I had to kind of move it over a little bit. I moved it a little bit further in because if I moved it further out, I wouldn't be able to tilt my tricks as easy. But that was kind of one thing that happened the other day that kind of bummed me out. Because like usually that doesn't happen, especially when I put the tape down. It usually stays pretty secure the whole time. Some pepper grip here. The pepper grip's been holding up. Honestly, I love this stuff because even like once it gets used and everything, it's still such a grippy grip. Yeah, right? And it's extra sparkly. I feel like that's what pepper's like known for, the sparkly grip. You know? It's nice. And I'm not gonna lie, I usually don't ever use the Allen key hardware, but I actually do feel like it holds tighter. Like Phillips kind of strip faster, or I feel like I usually have to tighten up my board after like a week or two after skating a brand new board, but I haven't had to do that yet. And I wonder if it's the hardware. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Do you ride Allen hardware? Yeah, or it's just me? Oh, but do you feel with Allen hardware that the trucks don't get loose faster? Yes and no?
I never really noticed.
Okay. I don't know. I've just noticed that. So I don't think I've had Allen key hardware in like 20 years. So that's the only thing I've noticed, that like when I cranked it down, like it actually stayed cranked down. See, I feel like the Phillips low-key do get looser faster. I could be wrong. Or yeah, I don't know. For me, it was the curbs though, because the curbs and bashing into it definitely loosened up the hardware. That was their thing, big time. As for skating a lot of curbs, the hardware and the bearings, they just get destroyed so much faster. Otherwise, then this board has been doing okay for the last 2 weeks. The concave in it, honestly, has been really nice for me. The last board I was riding was the real Bend to Gross board, and that was like the super mellow concave board, which is another really great board, especially if you like flat boards. I just feel like the concave for me just makes it a little bit easier to flick my boards, like especially if I'm doing flicks out of tricks. Like if I'm doing like a nose slide and ollie flip, I felt like this just worked a little easier for me. Yeah, the concave on this board is a lot steeper. And like you could even see like the bend here where like my other board, like the Mellow Rider concave, was like straight across. It was pretty insane. So I have been feeling very comfortable on this board. The last update were my shoe update. Like these have only been skated for 2 weeks now. I mean, and I don't even know how many sessions I've even had in 2 weeks. I wouldn't say it's completely like, it's not blown out or anything, but like we have a little wear and tear going on right here. You see that? That kind of came off really easy. No holes or anything, no lace rips or anything, but that's doing all right. Grip is okay. It's still.
Did you rip your laces?
I haven't ripped them yet.
They're like about to go.
Yeah, right? It's like, it's weird how
That's
I was like awling into nose grinds or something the other day a lot, and it got so like fuzzy right there. But yeah, the regular one's looking all right. The switch one's obviously looking so clean still. Like even after the switch heels today, there's like nothing.
Oh no. Oh. Oh, wow.
I told you, I stick it right there.
Damn, dude.
I told you.
That was super good.
Even the handful of switch flips, nothing. Well, I definitely gotta do some more switch tricks now. Yeah, anyways. We'll see how much longer these things hold up until like my foot starts falling out of there, because I am worried now that stitching broke right there. There's really not much there. Like look at that. Dang. In the next 2 weeks, these will be cooked.
Yeah.
Easy money cooked. Cooked like some nice catfish barbecue.
I want some catfish.
Catfish barbecue.
Oh!
I haven't touched my trucks either actually since I've gotten them. I did the one initial like full crank around them. I think the hollow trucks, I could be wrong, they just felt a lot looser to me than the other trucks I usually ride, because I've never tried the Indy hollows. Indies like with inverted kingpins or just regular Indies, I've never actually had hollows, so that was the one thing I noticed with them, is that they were just way looser when I got them. But yeah, that's been the setup, the update on the new setup for the last 2 weeks. It's been treating me good, and we'll see how it lasts.
That was chill. I was all up in there. I normally don't get that close, but I felt like getting up in there. No!